love Vox's backstory because it makes his obsession with Alastor make so much sense. Hear me out. Vox spent his entire life being envious of others, literally killing anyone in a position he wanted and taking their place, just for him to be the spotlight and center of attention, only for him to get to hell and meet Alastor, someone in a position of power he wants to be in. But for once, instead of being vengefully jealous immediately, Vox, for whatever reason, genuinely idolized and liked Alastor. Now, what caused this switch up? I'm not too sure. I'm thinking Vox saw himself a little bit in Alastor because they are very similar, and maybe they found common ground in being fucking crazy, I don't know. But either way, because of that, maybe for the first time in Vox's entire life and afterlife, he decided he wanted to share the spotlight with someone else. And like Vivian mentioned in a recent interview, asking Alastor to team up was a very vulnerable thing for Vox to do, because he was letting a guard down he's had since he was a human. A wall that was difficult for him to let go of, especially considering the time period he was from. Wink, wink. I fucked up that wink. But if you're not catching the vibe from this, I don't know how to help you. Anyway, when Alastor super respectfully and super kindly rejected Vox's offer, confession, it's like he ripped out a piece of Vox's soul that Vox didn't even know he had. It shattered his fragile ego like a baseball bat to a face made of glass. And the lyrics in Brighter make it clear that Vox goes after and gets everything he wants, no matter the cost. So I don't think Vox's obsessive ass has ever had to deal with not being able to have something he so desperately wanted before. So like my mutual and Tony Spindle said, Vox is stuck because it seems like he doesn't know who to be without someone to envy, or straight up copy. So when he realized he couldn't kill Alastor, the literal strongest sinner in hell, or have him as a business partner, friend, or lover, bro crashed the fuck out, and then decided to settle on obtaining the next best thing, his crush's approval, an acknowledgement that Vox has bested Alastor in something, anything. But obviously Alastor's stubborn ass is never gonna seriously do that, so it makes sense that Little Miss Insecure decided to go back to what worked for him on Earth. His broken ego desperately needed everyone to worship him like a god, to make up for the one person who wouldn't. He couldn't defeat or have the strongest sinner in hell, so he wanted to put himself literally above Alastor in heaven. And yeah, when that failed, I can kinda understand why Vox was literally willing to die just to wipe off Alastor's shit-eating grin. Because in that moment, he not only failed to best Alastor again, and low-key lost him a second time, but he also proved him right. Even though he became the strongest sinner in hell, he really does need others' help like the V's to defeat Alastor. And he's literally known that this whole time. Vox was so close to legitimately beating Alastor with his team in episode 4. If he just said no to Alastor's deal here, he would have won. All of this wouldn't have happened, but no, he just had to take his enemy crush on a date. Anyways, that's just my interpretation of things. But now I'm wondering if this correction was for himself or Valentino. Is Vox still mentally in the closet? I think definitely.